Hi, good evening. This is John Dumfield from the Polytechnic University of the Philippines, studying Master of Science in Computer Engineering. And today we'll be discussing another scientific paper review titled Genetic Algorithm for Feature Selection in Lower Limb Pattern Recognition. The authors for this research are Robert Schultz, Rosing Research and Development from the Netherlands, Eric Prinsen, same from the Department of Biomechanical Engineering, University of Twente, Enschede, Netherlands. Hermie Hermans, Rosing Research and Development, Enschede, Netherlands, also from the Department of Biomedical Signals and Systems. Jap Burke, Rosing Research and Development, NC, Netherlands, Department of Biomedical Signals and Systems. So the research is primarily about genetic algorithm and how it can be applied into heuristic sample identification. A genetic algorithm is is a search heuristic that is inspired by Charles Darwin's theory of natural evolution. So the algorithm reflects the process of natural selection where the fittest individuals are selected for reproduction in order to produce offspring of the next generation. So basically this is the goal of the genetic algorithm. So when you apply it into different scenarios such as this one, we'll be able to identify what are the best samples from the data sets that we have and what will be the best approach to apply them or to identify or conclude that these are the fittest samples or fittest, let's say, specimen from the data sets that we have. So many features are used in the literature, which raises the question which features are most suited for use in lower limb myoelectric control. So this time the researchers are focusing on the lower limb patterns and how they can implement the genetic algorithm to apply and control lower limb myoelectric controls. Therefore, it is important to find the combinations of best performing features. So, like I said, it is about finding what's the best components or what are the best features in your samples that you have. So, the goal of this research is to demonstrate the capabilities of a gen algorithm and come up with a feature set that has a better performance than state of the art feature set. So next for the data gathering, so the researchers have collected a data set containing 10 able-bodied subjects who perform various gait-related activities while measuring EMG and kinematics. So the genetic algorithm selected features based on the performance on the training partition of the data set. So basically there are two data sets. First one is the enable data set containing 10 able-bodied subjects along with the height. This dataset contains EMG, joint angle acceleration, and angular velocity data. EMG was collected using bipolar electrodes, so they are using electronic components as well to get the data from several muscle movements, lectus femoris, and other scientific names with regards to our muscles and joints in there. So joint angles in the were sagittal plane were collected using um, electrogoniometers of the knee and ankle. So they have collected all of these data as part of their first data set. The second one is MyLeg Rosing Database for Activity Prediction, or called MyPredict, containing 10 able-bodied subjects as well, which was collected for this study. The protocol was reviewed and approved by the Medical Research Ethics Committee, or MECU, in Nijmegen, Netherlands. Participants provided a research written informed consent to participate in the study. So the data set contains bipolar. Let me move this first. The dataset contains EMG, joint angle, same again. Technical terms when it comes to physical therapy. EMG was collected using bipolar electrodes, along with the frequency, signal frequency. So lower body kinematics were collected using an NBN link suits, which uses 8 inertial measurement units. So basically, what's included here is that the researchers have mentioned that they are using different types of technologies and electronic components, medical components to capture all of these data that they have and created them into data sets which they have uploaded or included on their research paper. So Next, so this is how they conducted the test. So this is a visual representation. They attach sensors and different measuring components into the body of a human, 10 able-bodied humans, and they have tested multiple scenarios and actions in there. So data processing. Genetic algorithm search the solution space using nature-inspired process based on genetic evolution. The genetic algorithm uses a population of candidate solutions which are evaluated based on their fitness. Solutions with higher fitness are more likely to continue in the genetic process, or like we said, the fittest of them all, of all the samples. Those are the ones that's going to proceed. Same with Charles Darwin theory of evolution. So whereas poor solutions are phased out. These solutions are coded to problem at hand and are comparable with chromosomes containing certain genes. These chromosomes undergo crossovers and mutation operations to evolve into a new population of solutions. So we have excluded those part and not included them on this presentation anymore because they are more deep genetic terminologies and definitions. So we are just focusing here on the genetic algorithm application and how they have applied it onto their data sets. So this is the formula that they use. So another part in their algorithm is the fitness function. The fitness function determines the fitness of the solution, which leads to the probability of the work and continue of the evolutionary process. The fitness function used in this work is specific to this application. So for lower limb myoelectric pattern recognition, three performance metrics are important, which are the overall performance, steady state performance, and the transitional performance. So fitness function should reflect these important factors for lower limb pattern recognition. Next, for performance, it is important that the feature set will not be too large, as using the feature set would take up too much of the time to train and classify. So this is the formula that they have here. And then lastly, feature set rates were compared with the repeated measures, ANOVA. The pairwise t-test with CDAC correction was used to determine the significant differences between feature sets. Normality was visually inspected and confirmed using a Shapiro-Wilk test. All analyses were performed within IBM SPS version 27. So with regards to their findings after all of the technical and medical analysis that they have there. So they have included that the goal of the study was to investigate the use of genetic algorithm for feature selection to enhance myoelectric control of the lower limb. So they optimized the feature of GM-up and constructed feature set of GA and GM03, both reduced error rates with state-of-the-art features on two different databases. So they have provided the statistics as well, and this study shows that the importance and potential of feature selection in myoelectric control of the lower limb and suitability of a generic algorithm to search a large feature space. So the genetic algorithm selected features based on the performance on the training partition of this dataset. Like I said, they have 10 able-bodied participants who conducted all of the tests and presented all the results. The selected feature sets were evaluated on the remaining test set and the online benchmark dataset enabled against the state-of-the-art feature set. The results show that the feature set based on the selected features of a genetic algorithm outperforms the state-of-the-art set. The overall error decreased from 54.54% and the transitional error by 2.44%, which represent a relative decrease in overall errors up to 11.6 and transitional errors up to 14.1. Although these results were not significant, the study shows that genetic algorithm is capable of searching a large feature space and that the systematic feature selection shows promising result for lower limb myoelectric control. Now for this conclusion findings, they were able to clearly identify and confirm that genetic algorithm is capable to conduct these types of heuristic large feature space search, and that they can compare this to like for existing state-of-the-art feature set identification, and they can conclude that they have accurate and better results compared to the existing ones that we have, like with the implementation of genetic algorithm. In addition to this, the result of the study shows that even though the feature search space was greatly increased, the combined results of the genetic algorithm still outperform the state-of-the-art set, like we mentioned on the previous slide. So in this study, we have focused on the genetic algorithm. Although many more meta-heuristics exist, it is important to identify a potential meta-heuristics that are suitable for feature selection. So a broad range of metaphor-based meta-heuristic can be seen in the field, ranging from spotted hyena optimizers, elephant herding optimizers, to superbug algorithms and raindrop algorithms. So here they mentioned that